Tina. I'm 35 years old. I'm a mom of two, a little boy who's 4 years old and a girl who's 2. I'm also a resident in radiology, so working full-time, studying full-time, and currently preparing for my board exams, so it's a pretty intense period for me. I started my block journey about a year ago, and I cheated the process.
So not all natural?
Not all natural,
Okay.
yeah. So I was born and raised in Zimbabwe, very proudly so. Zimbabwe's sunshine, great weather. My childhood, my high school period was all in Zimbabwe, so I came to Canada as an international student, and my biggest memory of growing up in Zim, as we call it, is just the outdoors, doing the personal training exercises, and part of that was interwoven sessions of boxing. And that's something that I've never tried before, but when I did, boy did I feel the release, and I just didn't know that this is what it could feel like when you're boxing. I just felt all that held up tension, the frustration just coming out, and so that's been one of my favorite new things that I've learned. I've also learned how to exercise better, from the coaching and the training that I've been getting from Michael, and I've been doing a lot of those exercises at home. But the boxing has been, I guess, a newfound love for me, and that's something I've signed up to continue doing, so I'll be doing those boxing sessions every Saturday. I'm able to come out of my study group study session and I'm saying, grab your jacket, grab your shoes, we're going out, we're going to Sky Zone, we're going to do this, we're going outside. And that's purely because I now have the energy, I have the mental capacity, and it's all from my being active, and I can 100% attribute that to better taking care of myself. You have to ask me that twice. Core workouts, anything to do with core. And if you've had kids, you know why. So what I will say is, unfortunately, nothing new, but I have to say it, which is you have to prioritize yourself. And I say that because I'll give an example. I used to use some of my study breaks, or I'm home from work, to spend time with kids. And honestly, for working moms, sometimes time with your kids is one of those guilt things that you feel all the time, that you don't spend enough time. You never feel you've spent enough time. And so the quality of the time you spend with your kids is so important. And what I found when I wasn't taking care of myself was the time I was with my kids, I'm so exhausted, so drained, that I couldn't do the things that I really wanted to do with them, be engaged or be fully present. And so, they could be like, "Oh, mommy, look at this," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, great," and it's really, you're really trying to grab that last bit of energy in you to be there. And what I found now that I've been deliberately taking time to take care of myself, to exercise, I have so much more energy, that the time I'm spending with my kids now compared to before is night and day.